want to say that I support retail investors' right to invest in what they want, when they want. I support the right of individuals to send a message based on how they invest. As for me, I like the stock.
Hey boys, you got a complaint that someone's getting high and drunk playing space in the middle of the street?
Yeah, us. Fucking stone right now. You got a problem with that?
Exactly what they're doing. It's something that they're trying to figure their way as they go.
Be prepared to lose 80 to 90% of it.
There's no panic selling. These people, they may have bought at $4, sat for $400, went back to 40, went to 350, back down to 110, and they've not sold. All they've done is bought more. And there's no answer for that. There's no, it is like art of war mastery by a bunch of idiots who should know better. So right now the claimed ownership for institutions is around 200%. So that means institutions think they own, say, 140 million shares, but there's only 70 million shares of existence. The volume being shown with GameStop being traded is mostly counterfeit shares that should not exist going back and forth. And the only way Citadel can clear that is to either find a physical share and replace that counterfeit, or buy it back from you. The apes, as they call themselves on Reddit, they don't behave in a rational market. They, when the price goes up, you sell. When the price goes down, you panic and you sell. All they do is they buy and hold, and they are not obeying these normal market rules. They may have bought at $4, sat for $400, went back to 40, went to 350, back down to 110, and they have not sold. You've got maybe 10 million people doing this who now own, probably more than 100 million shares, and eventually, they might own everything.
Would your time staring at Robinhood be better spent somewhere else? That is the real capital destruction that is taking place here.
Is it your testimony after Robinhood paid the SEC $65 million to settle those charges that this conflict of interest is in your customer's best interest? Yes or no?
I was born in Bulgaria.
If you had a Robinhood account on margin and you made a terrible bet, Robinhood just liquidates what you have and pays themselves. The same thing happens to, the Citadel in this case, or Melvin, or whoever else is shorted, Susquehanna. And they go until all their assets are to zero. And once those assets go to zero and there's still money owed, that's when the insurance kicks in. So the clearinghouse now has to use their substantial $67 trillion insurance policy to now balance these books. The trading computers at the clearinghouse, they don't care about price. Okay, there's $1 million for sale at $1,000 a share, buy all those. Okay, now there's $2 million at $1,000.01, buy all those. Now there's $500,000 at $1,000.03, buy all those. And they're just going to work their way up. I fully believe that there might be some weird, nanosecond where the only share available is some guy who put it for $420 million, and he sells 3 shares at that price just ridiculously, because that instant is the only moment there's a share listed available, and that would be the absolute king peak of the squeeze.
I like the stock.
Dollars and you lose 100% of that investment, you're out $40. If you short a stock that's $40 and you're wrong and the stock goes to 400 or 4,000 or 4 million because of a squeeze, then you are literally obligated to go out into the market and repay whatever the market price has determined. And so that's why stocks like GameStop and AMC present such a huge threat for them. It's a 100% legit thing that's happening. The hedge funds shorted more than 100% of GameStop shares. They have not repurchased shares.
A short position has infinite risk. The risk for me is if I lose my $1,000, who gives a shit? I'm right back where I was doing what I was doing. But my reward is $100,000 a share, and I get to retire and never do anything for anyone ever again. Cool. I can wait. I've got all the time in the world. The apes, as they call themselves on Reddit, they don't behave in a rational market. When the price goes up, you sell. When the price goes down, you panic and you sell. All they do is they buy and hold. There's no